Hey, what's up guys? Smash here. Welcome back to another episode of Project Ozone 3 Normal Mode. Last episode we worked on some things, hopping bonsais, we have some sizz, we worked all the way up to the iron mesh, and we ended our episode with an iron furnace. One thing I wanted you to see is that the iron furnace, we got an iron upgrade kit. So if we look, we got an iron kit, and what that does is I can put it with a furnace and it'll upgrade it straight to iron. Also, I believe, yep, gold. So once we upgrade to a gold furnace, we'll get a gold kit. Diamond, we'll get probably a diamond kit, I would assume. It goes all the way up. And the gold kit you can put with an iron, and basically we get a second furnace free. So that's cool. We'll have two furnaces of the same value the entire time. One thing that I want to get going today is lava generation. I need this crucible. So when we look at this crucible, we're going to need clay and bone meal. And I thought we were going to have to make a mob farm on the second episode, but it turns out we can just sieve dust for it with we have an iron, so with a 20% chance. That's also going to give us some redstone, glowstone, and it's still going to give us our iron. We also are going to need some aluminum, and we'll talk about why we're going to need that in a little bit. It has to do with this crushing table. So, let's get started here. So the first thing, I went and I did some pebbles. So we will go ahead and put our pebbles in. Come on. There we go. And some more. Balance the grid. And let's see. We get one more off that. Perfect. Now I believe I can actually make it easier on us by making compressed cobblestone. And the reason is because I can put compressed cobblestone and I can hammer it and it will not break, but it will. Boom. Yeah, perfect. So with that, we will be able to do much more, and I believe it will not get rid of our durability as much on our stone hammer. We can use it more. So that's awesome. So we're going to turn this all into dust. And one more at the top. That should be sand. That almost fell off. Boom, 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 boom. And this, and we should have 16 compressed dust, which is, bam, right there. Perfect. I'm just going to turn this into it as well. I will leave it. Alright, we don't have time for that. So we're just going to go ahead and sift dust. Let's see what pops out of it. We'll finish this stack right here before we cut for break. Bejeweled 2. Oh, we got crushed quartz. Okay, we got bone meal off of it. Iron ore. I see some aluminum. Redstone blaze powder is good. Alright, cool. So, I'm going to sift the rest of this dust and we will be right back, guys. Alright, guys. Well, we got our bone meal and we also got some more aluminum and some more iron, of course. That's another plus side. So I think now we have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. We're going to need more clay. 7 bone meal, 7 clay. How much clay do we have? 3. So we're going to need more of that. So let's go ahead and grab both of our water bottles. We're going to need some saplings. And of course, we're going to need more dust because I sifted it all. Well, I'm going to go fill these up. And how much am I going to need? I should only need 1 piece of dust, actually. So let's just turn this into it. Gravel. Sand. I'm going to have to really work on getting better at getting enough cobblestone for our episodes, right? Alright, so we get the sand and we get the clay. Clay we turn into 1, 2 unfired porcelain. We're going to craft this into our unfired crucible. I believe we can just fire it, and that should give us our crucible. So here we go. Let's see. And yep, perfect. We get our crucible, and we should get quest complete for that, and we do. Perfect. Now I believe, let's see, melt cobblestone into lava. You can check heat sources. Yeah, so the heat sources here, let's look at our crucible. I believe if we right click on it, we can see heat sources. Wow. Okay. Ludicrate, heat sand, definitely none of those. Blaze mesh is blaze powder. Let's see, do we have enough blaze powder? We do actually. I think you can do it. If you don't have enough, I believe you can do it with just a torch for 1 times. You can also just light it on fire or a lava bucket. We do not have a lava bucket yet. That's because this is how we get it. So we will go ahead and turn this into a blaze mesh, I believe, hopefully, and perfect. Alright, where should we put this? Let's put it right here. Crucible. And we're going to need 4 cobblestones, so 16 pebbles. Oh man, that was perfect. 16 pebbles is 4 cobblestone. 1, 2, 3, 4. While that's going, we're going to take this. Oh man, we're going to need more stone. Alright guys, I'll be right back. I'm going to go get a lot more stone for us. Alright guys, so I learned my lesson. We got a lot more stone, and hopefully this should do for a little while. Now, I do know that what we're going to need to get our cobblestone generator is buckets. In order to get our buckets, we're going to need iron plates. We have the iron, but in order to do it, we're going to need to put it in the crushing table. The crushing table is going to require 3 stone slabs, 3 pieces of aluminum, and 3 wood planks. That's not too bad. I also think, let's see, yeah, I think magnetic craft needs a specific hammer. Let's see here. Iron hammer. I think this is the one, yeah. So we have 3 of these. There's our slab. We have the aluminum. We just need to get some wood here. We got 1, 2, 3. That's iron. We need aluminum. 1, 2, 3. And a thing of slabs. Should do. Crushing table. Perfect. Oh, good. We got another random quest complete. Where's that from? Epsilon. Look at us. We're getting into different spaces. That'll give us a quest complete. There. Alright, let's see. Once this is done, we think we needed 4 and 2 sticks. So we'll grab our 2 sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that gives us our iron hammer. So let's just put it right here. We need 3 more pieces of iron. Perfect timing. 3 pieces of iron, and we just hold, and it should give us these 3 iron plates. 3 iron plates, 1 in the shape of a bucket, gives us a bucket. And I'm actually going to need 2 buckets, 1 for water and 1 for lava. And that should give us our first cobblestone generator. So that, oh, we're also going to need glass. Well, that's not super problematic, because we can just hammer it into sand. And the sand into glass. Perfect. We are going to need a second bucket. So, we need 3, 1, 2, 3. There's a bucket and another bucket. 1 filled with lava. and one filled with water. Let's see, we get our glass, so make sure that we have it right. Cobblestone generator, and boom, cobblestone generator. So the way the cobblestone generator works is passively, actually. So all we have to do is just simply, it says, can output to an inventory above or a hopper below. We're just going to go throw it. Oh man, we're going to have to expand this base soon. So if I go like that, and boom, we get cobblestone. Now eventually I'm going to turn this into a compacting drawer to give us that compressed cobblestone. But for now, this will do just fine. So what do we want to work on next? So we claim this. Cobblestone generator tier 2. Oh, easy. So if this one makes one cobblestone every 40 ticks, which is 2 seconds. One cobblestone every 20 ticks, so every 1 second. And then after that, it looks like we might need some diamonds for it. So let's go ahead. We're getting us some iron. And I guess we can maybe start on tinkers. Looks like we can start tinkering with tinkers. Okay. Perfect. So let's start on tinkers, I guess, while we're waiting for more cobblestone to get generated. So sticks. And if you've never played with tinkers before, I do highly recommend it. Tinkers is a great thing to play with. I really enjoy it. I'm just going to breeze through all these patterns because I remember them all. But basically, tinkers... Oh, that's crazy. I didn't even know that happened. I just messed up. And we are going to need a crafting table. I guess we're doing it with the crook. And crafting station. And then I think there's one more where we put just a crafting table and a pattern and it makes a tool station. Perfect. Alright, so here's patterns. Good. And then after that, it goes into melters and things like that. And then, yep, there's our grout right there and our actual tinker smeltery. So this is actually a multi-block. Let's put it right here for now. Pattern chest in the middle, tool station, and what you see here is that each of these are all separated. Once I put this here, look at that. It actually forms the multi-block, and now we can use it all. So our stencil table is going to give us stencils for these specific pieces. Pattern chest is going to hold all our patterns. Stencil table creates the pattern, pattern chest holds it. Part builder, you put your part here. You can put wood or stone here, things like that. Not any like iron and things like that. You're going to need your tinker's thing for that. And the tool station, this is how we're going to craft it. And here's just a normal crafting station. One cool thing about this crafting station is I can put it in here, look, and it's still there. It's going to hold your recipe for you, so you can actually start crafting some pretty complicated recipes, and it'll just sit there and hold it there for you, which is great. I love it. Alright, so let's go ahead and we've got 13 iron. We'll put it in the chest. I'm going to put my buckets in here, clear out our inventory, and organize it. Perfect. Let's go ahead and just take all that. We're going to compress it down. Maybe I should hold shift properly. Into compressed cobblestone. Perfect. Now, it is feeling mighty cramped in here right now. Once I finish doing this, we'll take a break and I will work on making our base a little bit bigger to expand on, since we're getting through this series super fast. Alright, let's see if we can do this whole thing. And, oh, we almost got it. We just have a few pieces. Not too big of a deal, though. Let's uncompress all this gravel, and I think we could just do the gravel. So we're just going to go ahead, smelt all this, or sift all this, and see what we can smelt down. I'm going to expand the base, and we'll see you in a second. Alright guys, we are back. I just currently am smelting up some more iron. While I'm doing that, what I want to do is get my full use out of this iron kit right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to make another furnace. And we're just going to throw the furnace and bam, we have 2 iron furnaces. We're just going to stack them right on top of each other. And then we can take this coal, put it in the tiny chunks of coal. That was a lot. I don't know how to undo that, but maybe we can. We can or we can't. Another thing, when I was sifting, I found 2 more diamonds, so we will probably be waiting to use on diamond mesh so that we can double our chances of getting diamonds. So, we need 8 iron. And 8 iron, I was looking at this, but we're going to go over here to our cobblestone generator tier 2. 8 iron makes that cobblestone generator tier 2. So, right here, pick up our cobblestone generator, walk it right over, right in the middle, and 8 iron. Perfect. And we'll just go ahead, we can get quest complete on that, and we will throw it in. Claim our reward. Perfect. Now, what I want to get started here is our porcelain melter for Tinker's Construct. But before we do that, we're just going to make some basic stone tools so that I can get my base expanded a little bit and some other things done. Some housekeeping, if you will. First, let me see if I can actually... Nope. I'm going to have to do something about this tiny coal that I made too much of. How do we get tiny coal back into its form? It's 8. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Balance the grid, turn it back into coal, and we can store it again. Thank gosh. Perfect. Okay. So, let's go ahead and make us some basic, I'm just going to do some stone tools. We're going to use some of this. Alright. So, what I want to make first is a hammer. We're going to get a hammerhead. And we are going to look at our tool station. Let's see, how do we make this hammer? It's going to need a sledgehammer head, a binding, and a tool rod. So, we're going to get a tool rod and a binding. Now, for our part builder, let me make some more pieces of wood. We're going to make our tool rod as well as our binding out of wood. We're going to make the sledgehammer head out of stone. Go over to our tool station, and bam, there's one. The other thing that I would like to do is make a pickaxe, or a pickaxe, and also this mattock. The mattock acts as both an axe, a shovel, and a hoe whenever we start farming. Another thing is this chisel and bits is a chisel from Chisel and Bits. It works in Tinker's Construct so that we can repair it, things like that. And that's going to help us make our base look a little bit better. But first, let's start off with a pickaxe so we can get rid of this dumb Minecraft pickaxe and get a good Tinker's Construct pickaxe. So, tool rod, binding, and a pickaxe head. So we have the tool rod and the binding. Let's just go ahead, turn this in, and get us a pickaxe head. Again, the pickaxe head's going to be made out of stone. And our tool rod, along with our binding, is going to be made out of wood. We go over here And we have a stone pickaxe. Do I want to make a stone crook? How easy is it? Just 4 tool rods. Let's just make us a stone crook. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go over here. Let's make us a stone crook. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have a stone crook. Perfect. And our mattock, which is an axe head, a shovel head, and a tool rod. So we're going to make the axe head and the shovel head out of stone, and our tool rod out of wood. Tool rod out of wood. And then we need to go over here, and we need to get a shovel head and an axe head. And we're just going to make these out of stone really fast. Oops, wrong place. There we go. And the mattock. Boom. We've got us a mattock. Now, I really like the rapier. It's a much faster thing. I'm not very good at that. So we'll make a rapier just in case this lack of torches comes to bite us in the end. So for that, I believe we need, a tool rod, a crossguard, and a sword blade. So we have the tool rod. We need the crossguard and the sword blade. There's our sword blade pattern. Go ahead and take it over to this. Make this out of stone. The rest of them will be out of wood. Perfect. And I believe we will have a rapier. Bam. So we have 5 tools for the beginning of the game. Oh, and of course I told you that we were going to make this as well. How do we make this? It's going to be a tool rod and a chisel head. So we got a tool rod. I don't know why I haven't been doing that the whole time. And a chisel head pattern. And we'll go over to our part builder. We've got the tool rod. Now we need the chisel head. Go over to our tool station and put them in. Awesome. That's all the tools we could ever need in this game for now, right? So let's go ahead and put the rest of our patterns in the pattern chest. We don't want to be running out of cobblestone again, so I'll put it right there. I'll put that back in. And now we should be able to take our hammer and finish off this compressed cobblestone. Perfect. So with gravel, there we go. All right. So I am going to go ahead and just make some basic cobblestone shapes. Which one would I like to do here? Let's do it in zag. Let's see, what does zag look like? Yeah, I think that looks good. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and expand our base using this brick. I might change up a little bit, but we're just going to make it out of cobblestone right now. And yeah, I'm going to do this whole thing. We're going to expand it out a little bit so that we aren't so cluttered in here, and we'll be right back. So, the next place that we're looking at in our quest is either we can go for gold furnace, which is just surround that in gold. So I think we'll do that this episode. And also, I would really like to get a Tinker's Smeltery set up really fast. So we've got our 8 gold ready. I think we'll go ahead and put that in there. And also, we're going to go ahead and sift this dust so that we can get some more bone meal. However, while we're doing that, I also need to get buckets set up. Oh, also, really fast, we have expanded our base quite a bit. I've torched up the place. So we should be good for a couple more episodes before we need to expand again. So let's go ahead and make ourselves some more water. I think we can make ourselves an infinite water source in this game. So if that's the case, we will do that. Also, I'm gonna need to make a compacting drawer for that because for our cobblestone generator, because we're already full on it. So we might do that in the next episode. But I really want to finish this Tinker's smelter here. Alright, so we have our dust, we get our clay. Should be able to get, there's our second water bucket. And I think we can automate this. But I'm not, maybe we need to get our infinite water source before we actually automate it easily, I guess. Because otherwise I think we're going to have to automate multiple things, and that doesn't sound like very much fun. So, we've got 12 clay. Is that our total? Did we have more than that? No, I think we have 12 clay. And that makes 16. Okay. Let's see here. Go ahead and get more of that. Okay, 20 clay. We're going to see if that's enough. And good. So, first things first, we get our porcelain tank, which is going to be bricks. So we just need a bunch of bricks, right? Do we need any? We are going to need some things that are unfired. So let's go ahead and do those first. So we got 1, 2, 3. That's going to give us the unfired faucet. Hold on. Let's just look up porcelain here. And that should help us a little bit better. So porcelain bricks for this. Porcelain bricks. The porcelain melter is going to be bricks, and we're going to need a porcelain tank, which is going to be bricks. Cool. So the rest of that's going to be bricks. And how many exactly do we need? I need 8. Plus 6 is 14. Plus 7, 21. So 28 of them. And we have 17. We're going to need 11 more. That would be 3 more pieces of that. I'll tell you what. I'm just going to go ahead and do a bunch of crafting and making of clay. So we will be right back. Alright guys, so we are almost done with this crafting. We're going to need 2 of these porcelain tanks so we can put 1 back into our melter. And we should have quest complete. We got quest complete. So, won't double or alloy anything but needed to get this smeltery. Because the next thing is grout, and what grout is for is we put it in our melter to get seared stone. Seared stone is going to allow us to get seared bricks for our Tinker's smeltery. So let's go ahead and set this melter up. Also, we got gold ingots, and what I want to do with those is upgrade our furnaces. So we're going to go ahead and get both of our furnaces here. Upgrade our furnace. That should give us a quest complete. Perfect. And it should give us the gold kit. The gold kit, we're going to take it with iron furnace, gold kit, and boom. We have 2 gold furnaces now. Stack these back up, and bam. We got it. The gold furnace is a cook time of 130. Iron was 170. And the diamond is going to be 100. So we're going to see a little bit better as we go along. So real quick, we're going to set this up. And one thing I actually am going to want is a second porcelain faucet, but we'll get that in the next episode. So I'm going to set this up right here. We're going to go here, this. The porcelain tank will go there, and the porcelain melter will go here. Now, the casting table is a little bit more important, so we'll put it there. And in the next episode, actually, I think I could do it right now. Let's see here. can take an iron ingot and gold ore chunks. And let's see. Okay, if we go, we're gonna get a bucket and we're gonna fill it with some lava. We get our lava bucket. We can put it in the porcelain tank here, and that's what's going to fuel the furnace. So you're going to see these gold ore chunks are going to start to melt down. Once they melt down, we can then take this iron ingot here and place it down. And once the gold smelts, it's going to make it into a cast. The gold cast will let us make an ingot cast. The ingot cast is going to let us get to our seared bricks. We're going to need the ingot cast and the seared stone in order to do it with our grout. We can also use compressed cobblestone, which we might do just for fun, if this even gets hot enough. I'm not sure. Yeah, 1,000 degrees. Let's see what happens. I'm going to see what happens with this, see if it helps us turn into that seared brick, because if it does, we'll be able to use it, and that should be easier. But we will need this grout anyways. So we're going to need clay, sand, and gravel. And I think we're going to do that in the next episode, though, guys. So we're all out of time. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe down below. And please let me know how you like this series so far. If you think I need to make anything changes wise or anything like that, let me know. I'd love to hear your opinions and comments down below. Thank you so much, guys, and we'll see you next time. Oh yeah.